All right, here comes the black tie and then the Timberlands. Today marks the beginning of the week leading up to the biggest show in all of show business, the Academy Awards. The Academy not only honors the stars of movies, as we all know, but also those who create the movies. An inside look now at some of the sounds from the films. The nominees for Best Music and Song. Here's Making Movie Music.
Please don't stop the music.
It's the one and only award that movie makers and movie stars strive to earn, the Academy Awards. Also, hoping for an Oscar this Sunday are the music makers. The composers behind Ratatouille, Enchanted, and Atonement are just a few of those making music to remember. Brian! Atonement is not only up for Best Picture, but it's also earned a nomination for Best Musical Score. Composed by Dario Marianelli, the music emphasizes betrayal, sadness, and passion throughout the film. Up for 3 nominations for Best Song is Enchanted. Composer Alan Menken and lyricist Stephen Schwartz were the two leading the musical talents of James Marsden and Amy Adams.
Jimmy was the big surprise. We knew that Amy had done musicals, you know, not obviously on Broadway because she almost immediately came out here and became a movie star.
With the volume of material that we gave her and the way she handled it, it was absolutely on a par with people that we would hire just as singers. She was that good.
Sing along. If you cannot sing, then hum along. As we're finishing our happy working song.
Another Disney film getting noticed for its creative sound is Ratatouille, which is nominated for Best Original Score. Michael Giacchino composed this film, but claims it took a little searching to find the right sound.
So I went on Google and I typed in female French vocalist. And up come all these singers, you know, and their websites and this. And I just started kind of going through all of these websites. And I came across hers. I started listening to her music. And I was like, that's it. That's who I want.
L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À sauter les repas, je suis habituée.
Getting unexpected amounts of attention this year is Juno, nominated for a total of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Motion Picture of the Year. The Juno soundtrack has also been the #1 album on Billboard's Hot 200. We went one-on-one with the composer, Mateo Messina, who was offered to score the film when it was merely just a script.
When they came to me, I had script first, and it was just like, hey, check out this script. It wasn't like, you're doing this film. And then, hey, what ideas do you have? So I started sending in ideas, and then we went on a couple rounds. 2 things why I knew that was going to be a great film. One was the script was incredible. The dialogue was great. Diablo did an incredible job. Secondly, Jason Reitman was directing, and when Jason does a film, he puts his heart into it.
When it came time to put the music together, Mateo had to choose the best sound to represent Juno.
I was trying to figure out what defined Juno musically. She's snappy with her words, and she's got her own style, all that, you know, she's very crisp.
I might pumice my feet, might go to Bransdown Unitarian Church, maybe get hit by a truck full of hot garbage juice, you know, because all those things would be exponentially cooler than going to prom with you.
Then we had a whole row of guitars, and we're just playing one after the other, and then there's this one guitar called Stella, and it doesn't go perfectly in tune, and it's a little tinny, but it just sounds so good. It just feels good. And I mean, as soon as we strummed that one, I was like, that's Juno.
That is so neat to hear. Juno got snubbed for a nomination, remains #1 on iTunes. It's a fantastic soundtrack, Billboard chart for Best Soundtrack. Another great movie with great music that didn't get the nomination, Into the Wild, the soundtrack there. The tracks were completely written and performed by Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. We also want to tell you to tune into us online, our live red carpet webcast on Sunday, all the stars walking and talking on the red carpet. Jessica and I on the red carpet, Ross back here with Lawrence Zarian. Lots of good stuff doing on KTLA.com Sunday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. And this, Frank, has happened to you. That is my head, but not my body.
Are you going to wear a bow
I've never
tie?
worn that tuxedo before. No.
Whose body?
You don't like bow ties?
I may, I'm not quite sure. And then speaking of sound, if I could say to my friends at the Cinema Audio Society, CAS, they had a big award show on Saturday. I got to host it. It was really fun. Their winning Best Mixed Movie was No Country for Old Men. So we'll see if that happens at the Oscars as well.
Interesting. All right. Coming up.